Hi everybody, today is September 10th and as promised I went to the Book Cadillac for the Women on the Move luncheon and I'm sitting next to David Osmond.
What's up, yo? We had a great time today. It was a fantastic luncheon. A lot of great supporters for this Detroit area. How many people were there in the room today? I think like several hundred.
Yeah, a few hundred.
I think there were 4 guys. It was mostly women, but this was called Women on the Move.
Wait a minute, was that a bad thing for you?
No, it was no. You kidding? It was awesome. In fact, especially for this cause, because MS affects women, as you know, more than men, about 3 to 1 over men.
Yeah, and I don't know why. A lot of people were commenting about why that is, and I'm not sure why it affects women more, but it does.
We don't know why, but I mean they're doing a lot of studies to try and find those triggers and why that's the case. But there were a few guys today, and it was cool to have the male support as well. But this luncheon, it was called Women on the Move,
Yes.
and you get a bunch of women together with the goal in mind and the vision, you can accomplish anything. So I think there's power and strength in numbers, especially from the power side of the women. And so it was a really great thing. And so I came here and shared a little bit about my story, shared some music, some songs, and hopefully raised a lot of money for this movement and to be able to beat this disease. And I know we will in due time. We're getting closer every day.
I couldn't agree with you more, and I just have to say, your presentation, he was phenomenal. Not only
Thank you. I'm sitting right here, but thank you.
And I'm not saying it because you're sitting right here.
No, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
It's true. I mean, he's incredibly humble, obviously. You're very humble.
Humble and proud of it, right? No, that's really nice of you to say. I have so much to learn from so many other people, including your story and so many of the ladies that were here. There was a couple been married. Today was their anniversary, their 8-year wedding anniversary. They celebrated with us today, and both of them, the husband and Dan and Jennifer, and they both have MS, and they met because of MS at a function. And I've heard it said before, MS is a horrible way to meet great people, and it's true. I'm blessed by coming and being able to come to these different functions and to hear different stories and meet different people such as yourself, and to benefit from that support as a group. There's strength in numbers, and we certainly felt it today. And I know many people are watching. You're part of that group as well. And so we need everybody. It does take a village, a very big one.
Yes, it takes a big village, but we're all in it together. And I say it all the time. I mean, the people who watch the videos, you guys really all give me so much support and so much help in this battle that it helps me, and I know it helps you too. And you have an incredible family. You should hear him talk about his family. It's wonderful.
I got a big family.
You do.
I certainly do.
Yeah, but you guys are all so close, and they all are so talented. You're singing. Okay, hold on a second. I had a problem. You kind of made me upset.
Why?
Because the last song you sang was about his wife.
Yeah.
And you made me cry so much that I ruined my makeup. I was so pissed off.
Oh wow! I'm so sorry. But I'm a baby as well, so my makeup didn't wash off, but I was crying. It's a song that I wrote for my wife, thinking about the time that I proposed to her from my wheelchair, from being in that state, and for her to say yes, and knowing what she was getting into, so to speak, and being there as a rock for me was invaluable. And I recognize that a lot of people don't have that, and that's where that song comes into play. Is that love and that support is what's real, and people need that. We all need that, and coming together as a big group like this and with functions like this, it supports a lot of people. And it blesses their lives, and even the lives that the lives we'll never meet. Their lives will be changed because of what we're doing today. And every little dollar, every little minute, every little bit helps.
It's true, and I try so hard to spread awareness, to let everybody know how we can make these, how we can make improvements, how we can stay positive and make the best of every situation. Because you and I both have been through really difficult times, but can you please tell everyone one of the last things that you said? Oh God, I'm sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. It's so good.
You talked about how how, you know, you look at everything as, what did you say?
I don't remember. I said a lot. I went over time because I get long-winded.
Oh, okay.
But I have a lot to connect with because of this multiple sclerosis. My dad, Alan Osmond, who was the original Osmond brothers, he was the oldest of that performing group. He's had MS for nearly 30 years, and so I've known him having this my whole life practically. And so I have a lot to learn from him, and what an invaluable lesson he's put upon me by the way he lives his life and lives through his MS, especially when I got diagnosed with it. And he's been a positive force for me to show me that, look, I can live with this. I can do this. Mm-hmm. And even though it sucks sometimes and it just hurts, and I know my difficulties and I know my disabilities, but I know my abilities and I know what I can still do. And so I've learned different things through this, and it sounds crazy. It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me because it's allowed me the chance to see life differently and to change my perspective on things. To be grateful for every moment I have. And I think one of the last things I said was something about the question why. Is that it?
Yes.
So I've had a lot of moments in my life, especially through MS, where I've asked why. And it's a burning question. It's a hateful question, the way it's asked. I would ask, why me? Why was this put on my shoulder? I look at the things I won't have, or didn't think I'd ever have, and I would just hate this. And I've learned that through those moments, that question, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to ask it. It's not for me to ask. But I can ask it. There is a caveat to that. I am allowed to ask that question as long as I make sure I ask the question for every moment of happiness and joy that ever comes into my life. And I have so many blessings. And so I look at my children, I look at my wife, I think, why me? Why did that happen to me? And I'm blessed. It changes everything. And I know that I've got my challenges, I've got my hardships, but when I look at, and it's all cliche, but I look at the glass, my glass isn't just half full. When I really analyze it, it's overflowing. And yeah, I know what I've lost, I know what I can't do, but man, I know what I can do. And I'm going to do that, whatever it is. I'm going to focus on it and enjoy today, because today's a good day, and today's a miracle. And I try to live my life that way. I try to emulate what my dad's taught me, because I know that he doesn't just speak it, he lives it. So I try to do the same. And I'm not perfect, but I'm just trying to enjoy every moment that I've got, because every second truly counts.
It really does, and that's exactly what I was thinking about. It's not saying, why can't I do this? Why not? Why me? Why can't I do this anymore? But then you think, but why can I do this? You know, why can I accomplish these things? You know, you really have to. I'm the same way. I mean, my glass is overflowing as well.
Sure.
Just half full. It's going all over the place because I am really positive, and I think that it's crucial when you're dealing with a challenge like MS.
Yeah. And I meet, again, through these functions, I meet people every day who I can't imagine changing places with. I'm good. I can deal with my stuff. Mm-hmm. But then I meet people like this wonderful couple who Jennifer's confined to a wheelchair, an electric motorized chair, and at least God willing, she'll get out of that someday. But I see her smile and I see her story and I think, wow, I can't imagine changing with her. And she says, I can't imagine changing with you. And I'm like, how can that be? It's just amazing if we allow ourselves these trials and these tests and these hardships can truly bless us. And that sounds weird, but it can make us stronger, make us stronger individuals from the core out. And because we're not just human beings, we're spiritual beings and having a very physical experience here on earth. And we all have hardships. It's not just MS. It's everything. There's a lot out there that we're all gonna run into. So in that instance, we're very much the same, every single one of us.
I agree. I love your positivity. I love your encouragement, your positive positive encouragement and your outlook on life. Really, I do.
Thanks.
And
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I meant it was a beautiful song.
I thought I did something wrong for a second. I'm like, oh no.
But I do. No, it was such a beautiful song.
Thanks.
That you wrote about your wife. She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, I'm married way up. Yes, I did.
Well, I would say you both have really wonderful things to offer each other, and I think that's great. And you are blessed, and you have things to look forward to. And they have two beautiful girls.
They're amazing.
Yes.
They own me. So thank you for. It's nice to meet you. Nice to hear your story.
You too.
Thanks to everybody out there as well for all that you do. I mean, I know that you get a lot of support you said from those that are watching, and it is. We're all connected. There's a needle and thread that goes through every single one of us, but I'm encouraged by where we are in the fight with MS. More has happened in the last 5 years than the last 100.
Yes.
And it's just going to continue to exponentially go that way. So it's a good time to have MS because we're going to beat this thing. We're going to get rid of it. It's going to be gone.
I agree. I'm not worried about my future. I say that all the time. I'm really not worried about my future.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing great. I see great things in my future and in yours and everyone else's.
Every day we're learning more about this, and today's a good day.
Yeah. So thank you so much, David, for talking
Thank you.
to me. It was
God
so
bless
nice
you.
to meet you. God bless you.
You bet. Thanks a lot, guys.
See you later.